Hi, I'm Michael from TakumiGo. This is the 5th beginner lesson. In this lesson, we will learn two new rules, the suicide rule and the call rule. I did not introduce these rules before, because I think it's better to learn this rule after you already have a better idea of capturing. So, let's talk about suicide rule first. Suicide rule is not complicated. In the case that we could not put a stone such that it or its group immediately has no liberties. For example, we could not put here, because when we put a black stone at this point, there is no any liberty for it. You see, it says self-capture is not allowed. Similarly, we could not put at this point. On the other hand, we also could not put at this or this, because this stone has one liberty. But if we play here to extend, then the whole group of stone would lose all of its liberty, then would be captured. It's not allowed to. Similarly, at this point, we could not put at this point. However, we need to notice that there is an exemption of this suicide rule. It's when the stone could capture enemy's stones immediately, as it could leave the new stone at least one liberty. See the demonstration. Both point O and point X look similar, but we could play at point O, as we could capture two stones, but we could not play at point X, as there would not be any liberty for it. This allowed. However, we could not play at this point. Let's look at some exercise. Could we play at point A? If yes, we would choose O. If no, we choose X. The answer is yes, we could play at point A. We could capture this white stone. So the answer is O. In this question, only one of the A, B, C, D is not a suicide pawn. Where could we play? A or B or C or D? The answer is B. We could not play at either A or C or D, as they would lose all the liberties if we played at this point. Lastly, question 12. A, B, C. Which point can we place a black stone? The answer is point C. We could capture one stone. That's all about the suicide rule. Then let's take a look at the call rule. It's a bit more complicated than the suicide rule. The word call comes from Chinese, has the meaning of unending repetition. The call rule indicates that players are not allowed to make a move that returns the game to the previous position, to prevent unending repetition. In the example, black capture this stone. If white could place here, then it would go back to the previous point. So it's not allowed to play at the triangle point. White need to play elsewhere. After one turn, then white could capture back. White could not capture this stone now, because black just captured it. White need to wait one turn to capture again. Then similarly for the black could not capture back the circle stone now at triangle point. If black tried to play at this point, it will return to the previous point, so it's not allowed for black too. Black need to place elsewhere and wait for its turn. If white don't connect, then this time black could capture back. This is the call rule. It's a bit complicated, but in a few words, it's the rule to prevent repetition. Need to notice that call happened when both sides could capture one stone. It won't happen when more than one stones are captured. Just see this example. After black captured the 2 stones, white captured 1. There is no any call here. Here, black tried to capture 1 stone while white could capture a lot. This is a technique called snapback. But anyway, you cannot see a call here. And in the last example, there is no any call too, as black could capture all the stones. So, although the shape looks like a call, it's not a call when more than 1 stones are being captured. Let's try some exercise. In this question, it's asked, after black captured this stone now, could white play at point 8? The answer is no, it could not play at point A now. Due to the call rule, it needs to wait the next turn to play at point A. So the answer is no. Similar to the previous question, after black captured this stone, could white play at A now? The answer is no. White needs to wait the next turn. Question 3. This time, black captured the 2 stones. Could white play at point A? The answer is yes, white could play at point A. There is no call rule applied. Okay, the last challenging question. Now, black plays at point A. Where could white place? Point A or point B? If white try to play at point A, the game would be repeating, so it's incorrect. White could only play at point B. After white turn, it's the black turn. So this is the question for black now. Could white play at point B or point A? Black could not play at point B now because, again, the call rule will be applied. So, black need to play elsewhere. This is the call rule. If you find it a bit challenging, then maybe we do the exercise or we watch the video one more time. I think you will be eventually understand it. That's all for this lesson. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, just tell me in the comments below. Thank you and see you next time.